Hola amigos, this is Josh. I'm back again with another video. Today we're talking about how to win with Caustic, but as usual, the question of the day: what do you like or dislike about Caustic? Comment below, let me know what you guys think. Let's create some dialogue. Let's see what you guys like, dislike. I like the fact that he could throw those traps and he could gas it up, but I dislike that he's too big, just like Gibby. But let me know at the comment below, and let's get to this video. Alright guys, let's kick it off with some Caustic. Before I talk about this video, please, if you guys haven't done so, subscribe, like, comment below, answer the question of the day. The video of today is all about Caustic and how to win as him. So I'll go over his gameplay and how we win the matchup. So let's just get to the video and let's talk about it. So obviously we landed and we're trying to find the best loot. You guys already know this. It's always trying to find what suits you best. I did create a video about using the R301 as a good starter weapon. If you guys are able to land that weapon initially, keep it. Especially if you're a beginner player, definitely use the R301 and then move on to the other weapons. So obviously right now, opening boxes are trying to find what we can get. Try to get suited, get in boss mode, become a tank. You guys already know. So again, you know, we're walking around trying to find everything. So let me talk a little bit about Caustic if you guys don't already know how to use him. The cool thing about Caustic is that he is a defensive player, but I also find him offensive. People say like, hey, you know, you can't be too aggressive, but it depends on the gameplay, on how you play, like your style. If you're more of a camper, you can use him too. But honestly, if you can be aggressive by throwing his gas traps, his ultimate, you'll be in pretty much good shape. So with him, the cool thing about Caustic is that he has his gas traps, which are 3, in total of 6. So just know when you're dropping those traps, when you drop all 3, it has to reload up, and then you can throw another 3. You have a total of 6. But if you place the 7th one, it disappears because you'll only have 6. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. But the cool thing about it is that you can use them in many ways, and I've learned a lot by using them even more. And I've learned too from the comments from you guys. There was one suggestion that they mentioned about Caustic is you can actually throw a gas trap beneath the character, hide within the gas trap, and shield up, or even try to do the head glitch. I did not know that. Thank you for the tip for that one. The other tip I heard too is the one I've seen it is where if your teammates are down, you throw the gas trap, you shoot the gas trap so it kind of unleashes gas and it creates that fog, so it helps you revive them. That's a good one too. I like using the ultimate because the gas grenade just deals much more damage and it's a bigger radius, but that's another cool tip. So I'm also learning as we go. You know, I'm not a pro user on a Caustic, but I do feel like I've mastered him over time and I've gotten better. So again, you know, we're trying to move up, trying to find these enemies. Right now what I have is a flatline and the EVA 8. EVA 8 is pretty nice. If especially if you have that the add-on. So again, we're looking around. Animal receiver is a go-to for sure for the R301 or that flatline. Flatline feels pretty good too. But if you had to ask me, like the R301 or the flatline, R301. It's just my favorite. So again, you know, we're trying to move around. As you guys know, Caustic, you can place traps to block doors. You can place traps to just kind of have an alert if someone comes by. So it really helps you identify those situations where, you know, someone's coming from the north door, from the back door. It just notifies you because the player is getting hit, the enemy player is getting hit, and it notifies you through your crosshairs. So again, we're just trying to solidify this area. As you can see, I'm blocking it all down. And you don't have to do this, but I do it to just lock it up and pretty much keep this place secure as we keep moving. So right now we're going to see an enemy team. I have my ultimate. You're going to see what I actually do here, which is pretty awesome. And this is just IQ. Like, you're going to know this when you start playing this character over and over again, how to do these plays. So I'm going to throw a grenade and the ultimate to deal a lot of damage and take out these teams. It's particularly one team. So I see a pathy behind that car. There's another team squad coming up. The other grenade. Throw the other grenade. bam, I'm dealing damage, throwing another grenade through my ultimate. It's just creating chaos for this team. They didn't expect that. So as you guys play, you guys are gonna find out like, oh, I can throw that. Oh, I should, you know, throw the grenade and my ultimate, and just be creative. You know, if you lose this matchup, just get back into the game and try again. You're gonna learn over time how to actually get better, figure out plays a lot better than you did before. Trust me, if you guys could watch my gameplay when I first started playing Apex at the first season till now, you've obviously seen the grass grow. So just know over time you guys will get the habit of how to approach situations, when to push, when to not to, have good instincts on the situation in front of you. So obviously you don't want to go out and shoot. If I knew there were 3 players, well, what's going to help me kind of deal damage to all 3? Throwing a grenade for sure. If you didn't, then throw the ultimate. Worst case, obviously just make it a shootout. But if you have these, you know, the grenades, the ultimate in your arsenal, definitely use it. Obviously your ultimate will come back, will recharge, and you'll have it again. But it's just reading these plays. What you could have done too is thrown the trap. So, you know, throwing the trap before you dropped would have been another play. So there's different ways you guys can approach the situation and how to win. So again, you know, we're walking around trying to find some loot, trying to see if we want to change the loadout. I have the gold R301, which is the boss weapon, especially if you can land this. I know it's very hard. It's not everywhere, but it's a great weapon for sure because it's pretty much the boss mode. The other thing too that I would say about Caustic is that if you guys are going through a path, definitely drop your traps. Your traps will recharge back, but you get to protect the area that you're walking through. As you guys could see, the ring is closing. So one area would be to throw the traps to delay the team behind you if there was a team approaching from the back. Especially if you're going through a closed corridor, like the train that goes through that tunnel, dropping those gas tanks would slow down a team that's behind you. But again, it just comes with playing the play style. How do you guys approach situations? It looks like we're going to approach another situation. Yeah, we're going to approach another situation, it looks like. So again, always keep an eye on what you have available. I have 3 traps. I'm about to have my ultimate ready. As you guys can see, that was pretty fast from the other instance that we just played. Till now, I have my ultimate. I'm fully stacked. And obviously too, the teammates, you know, it helps a lot to have great teammates. These are randoms. So they're also playing really great. Again, just reading the situation. Don't blow your cover. Oh, I guess we got bamboozled. They weren't there. Sorry, guys. There will be more people coming up. So obviously, here we go. So we got 3 teams. Well, 3 people in the team. Again, my teammates are doing a good job throwing those grenades that they have. I'm throwing my traps to create that barrier. Remember, my videos, create the traps as a barrier, as a wall. Because if they push, they're going to get hit. So just know, use your traps in that situation, because now I created a line of defense. Again, I get shot. See the other team over there. I stick that Wraith. I'm going after that baby. Easy peasy. So you saw I stuck that Wraith. She had damage. We went through the portal, killed the team off, as my other teammates killed the other guy. So the squad is wiped. Again, always looking for good loot. Always make sure you guys have enough shields, medkits. And here's where the EVA 8 really played really well. Obviously having a shotty helps a lot, especially if you have an R301. And then you guys have like a powerful gun like an EVA 8. It just helps like when you're dealing with a lot of damage, your ammo runs out on the R301, pop out that EVA 8, 1 pop, 2 pops. That's it. It's done. And again, always work with your team. If you guys see, shields, med kits, ammo, always ping it. Work together. Don't work as an independent player. So right now we have a good grasp of the situation. We have a good handle of what we're doing here. But it will be getting much more intense when we get to a further location. So obviously we're trying to read the area. The good thing is that we have a bloodhound, which serves as like a UAV. Oh my god, UVA. He reads. You can see if there's any enemies. Helps a lot. Then we got a Revenant, which I've been playing too. He's really good. I will be making a video from him pretty soon. I'm still trying to get a good handle. But he's a really good player, for sure. Once you get a good handle. So again, just reading. Don't stick out a sore thumb. Go against the walls. Be a smart player. And if you want to be aggressive, go for it. Get all the kills you guys want. I'm just trying to play it smart. Again, stay on high ground. If we stay on the below, obviously if anyone's up top, you're pretty much going to lose the situation. So always having the high ground. Always do that when you guys can. Always be on the high ground. We did see the team kind of fly down, but I'm looking around my surroundings. Always make sure you're looking. Obviously, if you have teammates looking, let's say the west location, then look around. Start seeing if there's any other teammates coming from the back. Because if there's any enemy teams flanking you guys, that's it. You guys are done and it's a wrap. So I'm just keeping an eye out. And if I see something, I'll definitely ping it. But as you guys can see, the ring is closing. And if you guys look at this map right now, there's a little tiny choke point where the ring is at by that mountain. That's where we're going to go. Because if you go through the main area where I'm pinging at, that's where all the high traffic is at. So you have to now identify how to read situations, as you guys know when you guys keep playing. If I go where everyone thinks I will go, we're going to lose. But if I go through the back where the ring is tipping from the mountain point on my map, you're going to see that we have obviously time to go there. Obviously the time is at 1 minute and 10 seconds, obviously to move our butts, but you guys will see what we do here. I already saw that, if you go through that main pathway, we're going to get taken out. So again, I'm just looking out, trying to see if anyone is approaching. Be smart, be patient. Again, if you're one of those aggressive players, you guys know what to do. You guys know how to take out the situation, but for everyone else that's kind of learning, this is where you'll learn some tips on what to do. So you see I'm going around. Obviously the ring is going to close pretty soon. So this is where I'm like, you know what? Let's go through this backside. No one's back here. I'm not worried. If we go through the front, we're approaching many teams. As you guys can see, there's enemies out there that are being pinged. So if we go there, we're going to intersect. And that's going to be a disaster. So this is where you don't want to be too aggressive. Unless you can take them out. You guys are Superman. Go for it. But I'm trying to make this match last so we can win and play smart. And luckily I have great teammates that have good instincts that are doing the same, so it's all good. If the teammates can work together, pretty much are suited and have a great squad. So again, we're moving, keeping an eye out, seeing if anyone's coming. We see a team over there that we're pinging that is by that ship on the bottom floor, by that hilltop. So again, just keeping your distance because these guys might have a sniper. Don't make it too obvious. As you guys can see, I saw them. I don't want them to see us. So play it smart. Be patient. Keep an eye out to see if anyone pops in. It looks like we have solidified this area, so we're not worried back here anymore. So now it's like it's open game to now approach the ship and play this smart. Remember, always be vigilant of what you have available. As you guys can see, my traps, I have 3, and my ultimate. So again, I'm back to boss mode with Caustic. Again, trying to read, trying to see if there's anyone beneath the ship. Take your time.
Need more kills. What's over here?
So yeah, we're just trying to take our time. We still have like about a minute and 10 seconds to get to the next ring phase. But now we're just pushing. Now we know what we need to do. We can make it obvious by taking this jumper here, but nope, that's too obvious.
Let's hunt over here. The ring isn't very far. Airstrike. Saw someone over here. Probability of victory rise. The champion was way. 30 seconds.
Again, now we see an enemy. Now we're dealing damage. We're jumping into action. Now let's go. Now let's take out whoever we see. Now I'm dropping my traps. Remember, create that barrier. Create that intense action. I dropped that gas grenade because I needed to shield up. Create that fog effect. That's the reason why you drop it. You want to create that barrier. I'm dropping the traps. I'm jumping down. That player is disoriented up there. The one that's the enemy, as you guys can see. So again, you know, I almost died, but you're going to see what's going to happen here. So one of my teammates is down. She's disoriented, dealing a lot of damage. 2 pumps, done. I got to keep moving. Trying to take that enemy down because you can't have that person get up. Popping back down. Try to confuse the player. Keep moving. I could have saved my teammate, but I was reading the situation and I was unsure. I didn't feel comfortable saving him.
There's a new kill leader.
My teammate went up. Now I'm deciding whether I should, you know, med or go with him. I'm going. Drop the traps to create those barriers, to create those distractions. Here goes a Gibby. Deal that damage, take him down. Okay. We have the 2 characters down, I believe. Yep. Oh, look at that. Ticket her down. 2 pumps. Almost dead. But the Gibby is almost alive. Ping him. And bam. Just like that. The player movement. Using the traps. That right here, what I'm doing, just don't even look at it, please. You guys saw with the player movement, dropping the traps, using the ultimate. I could have saved my teammate. That was a Bloodhound. But reading the situation was too intense for me to stay there, which would have left my other guy as a 1-man. So this is where you guys need to figure out with gameplay and experience how to read situations. Both Caustic, man, this guy, when he drops those traps, that's a barrier. He drops a grenade, that's like pretty much a shield of fog where you can reload up on your shields, medkits, revive a teammate, but then continue to push and drop those traps around because it disorients the player and deals damage, as you guys saw, and then we eventually won the matchup. So again, guys, I hope this video helped you guys on how to win as Caustic. I'll continue to deliver more and more videos with other Apex players and continue to add more to Caustic as well. But if you guys enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, comment below, answer the question of the day, and like always, rinse, repeat, game. Let's get it. Until the next one. Later, guys.